So let's see the developmental parameters now. So we have gross motor, fine motor, speech and language, social emotional skills, and cognitive skills. And we will today talk on the first four: gross motor, fine motor, speech and language, and social emotional skills. And the way IQ can be normal, above average, lower level. Same way, if adaptive level we take S plus, then we can have negative also. So this is the maladaptive level, which means those traits which can hamper the child from leading a normal life. We will not go in detail in this webinar, but we just to give an idea, we can have internal or external maladaptive levels. So internal, we can have a child who is very dependent on parents, who avoid social interaction, who has eating difficulties, sleep difficulties, poor eye contact, who is sad, anxious, nervous, or external tantrums. The child is physically aggressive, stubborn, bullying others, hyperactive, attention. So these also have to be looked upon. And for less than 5 or 6 years of age, we have to watch for children who are otherwise doing good. They are showing normal developmental milestones, no maladaptive behavior, yet they are having difficulty with reading and pre-writing concept, difficulty with coding with class curriculum, as they may be showing early markers of learning disability. And like I said, development will follow its trajectory. A child will first learn to sit, stand, then walk, not walk and then learn to sit. So we have to know the sequence. Very important in language, the child will first develop understanding of language, then express, then learn to read and write. And child will first learn to hold a pencil properly, use two hands, develop muscle strength, and only then learn how to write. So we have to go step by step. So to put it in perspective, in early childhood, what we are seeing? Early signs of developmental delay in four major areas: gross motor, fine motor, speech and language, personal, social. Any maladaptive behavior, especially autism or behavior issues, ADHD, and at least for above 3.5, 4-year-old kids, early markers of LD if they are available. So let's start with motor. So what is motor? Motor is muscle. Gross, big muscle, fine, small muscle. So what in gross motor, what we will see? Walking, running, climbing stairs up and down, jumping, cycling, kicking, throwing ball. And in fine motor, hand function, the grips, the position, the way the wrist is being kept, whether the two hands are being used or not, and an important thing, eye-hand coordination. So now gross motor. Gross motor will come before fine motor, and development again has a chronology. ऊपर से नीचे, top to bottom. So it will go in cephalocaudal fashion. So head control will come before body control. In the same way, arm control will come before the head control. So just see, this is the child who is newborn in the first month of life. So this is what is we call the pull to sit, that we are pulling the child up and there is a head leg. And same child at 4 months of age, pulling the child up, the child is bringing the head up properly. Sitting at around 2 months of age, making the child sit, the child is going to tilt in front. The child is not able to hold the back steady. Same child around 8 months of age, sitting with the back straight. Okay. So we see ambulation. So this is what age? What do you think? It is around 9 months of age. The child is standing with support and the child is cruising. This is what we call cruising. The child is walking, holding on to the support. And this is around 15 months of age when the child is able to walk but is not very steady because the child is toddling. So it is around 15 months of age. So just a rough gist. For gross motor milestone, 3 to 4 months, head holding, 5 months, rolling over, 6 months sitting in tripod position, which means the child is sitting like this with the support of the hand. 8 months, the child is now steady, sitting without support. 9 months, child is standing with support. 12 months, the child is able to stand without support, crawl. 15 months, child is toddling alone, walking, maybe not very steady, crawling up the stairs. 18 months, child is able to walk with coordination, child is able to run. 2 years, walk up and down stairs with support or railing, the child is able to jump. 3 years, now alternating feet going upstairs, cycle and cycle, not the scooter. The full pedal is there. 4 years, alternating feet going downstairs, the child is not able to steer the cycle, घुमा सकता है. In 5 years, the child is having mature heel toe walk. Mature heel toe walk means heel is going first and then the toe is going. So that is the mature heel toe turn, and the child is able to catch the ball also. So the child is coming down the stairs. Otherwise, it looks fine. But is the child able to come down alternating feet? Certainly not. Is the child able to jump properly? Certainly not. So where did the gross motor milestone go for this kid? Let's go up and see where we were. The child walking up and down stairs with support of railing jumps? Yes. Alternating feet going upstairs? Yes. Alternating feet going downstairs? No. So we are having a kid who otherwise may be appearing normal, but the gross motor milestone by the milestone developmental chart goes somewhere 3.5 to 4 years of age. This child actually has got mild cerebral palsy. That is the reason for the developmental delay, and she will do very well with intervention. Okay, fine motor. Very, very important. So this is this. So how it starts? The every kid will start like this. So suppose you have to hold this, it will start like this. And then slowly, one finger start going. So it is like this. Then this finger will go, this finger will go, this finger will go, and finally we will reach this. This is what is called a pincer gasp, that we are holding the object in 2 fingers. So just to give a gist again, 4 months, child is reaching out for object with both hands. 6 months, reaching out for object with one hand. 9 months, this grip has come. It is not full pincer, but the grip has started coming. 12 months, the pincer gap starts maturing, and by 15 months, it is to be complete. 15 months, the child is imitating scribbling, which means वो हमें देख रहा है, so imitating and able to make a tower of around 2 blocks. 18 months, scribbling, not scribbling like this, just like this, but scribbling, tower of around 3 blocks. 2 years, tower of 6 blocks. 3 years, tower of 9 blocks, copying circle. 4 years, child is able to make a tower of almost 12 blocks. And 5 years, child is able to make a triangle or a copy a triangle and a gate with blocks. So rough fine motor milestone. And again, let's see. So if the child has not developed these skills, which is using 2 hands together, how much power to use, the proper hand-eye coordination, for this child, writing skills are not going to come easy till we are actually working on these skills first. So just to give an idea about the grips, so at 1 and 1.5 years, we have got a cylindrical grasp. We have a digital grasp at around 2 to 3 years of age, like holding a knife. Modified tripod grasp start coming around 3.5, 4 years of age. And this final grasp, which we are using in the schools, is developing around 4.5 to 7 years of age. Speech and language, this is my favorite subject. Perhaps the most important milestone, but not given importance. Very commonly ignored because father spoke late or someone else in the family spoke late. Like yesterday, I heard a sentence that the child is not speaking because male child, so the child will be speaking late. But you have to realize one thing, speaking is not just about words. It is about understanding the language as spoken. And the prerequisite for speaking is hearing. So if the child is having the difficulty in hearing, obviously the speech and language milestone are going to be delayed. So let's just say what is speech. So speech is basically the sounds which we are making. So suppose I am saying ball. So ball. It is the way my tongue, my palate, my lips are moving and the sound which is coming, which is the speech. So speech is the sound, and what it depends upon is the tongue movement and all this movement. Communication is the understanding of the language. So communication is a two-way process. We need 2 people to communicate minimum. I want to communicate with you. You have to be ready to listen to me, to understand me and answer back to me. So communication is a two-way process. So what does it include? It includes understanding of the language, which means I am talking to you. You have to be ready to understand what I am saying. It is making others understand what you are saying. So you have to be express it back to me, and we can communicate without sounds. We can communicate with this, we can communicate with eyes, we can communicate with our facial expression, which is what is called a non-verbal communication. And In development, non-verbal communication will come before verbal communication, and it is a very, very important part of development. And obviously, it can also be in the form of reading and writing. So to give a gist of speech milestone, 1 to 2 months the child starts cooing. We are talking to the child to start doing. 2 to 6 months, child will laugh and squeal. 8 to 9 months, the child start babbling. So it is mama, mama, dada, dada, baba, baba, but they are just sounds. 10 to 12 months, mama, dada become specific. So for mama, mama is coming. For papa, papa is coming. So it starts becoming specific. 15 months, a very important milestone which comes is pointing. So the child starts pointing for the needs. We show to see, the child starts seeing, and the child starts showing us for interest. Around 18 to 20 months, 8 to 10 specific words start coming, and they are specific. So there were kids who will just be speaking alphabets, numbers, colors, shape. No. See the car, car. See the ball, ball. So specific words start coming. 22 to 24 months, 2-word sentences. Like in Hindi, we say khana do, give me, ball, mama ball. Like this, 2-word sentences start coming, and the child is able to understand 50 or more than 50 words, which means the vocabulary is more than 50 words. And 50% of child speech is understandable to outsiders, not just to the family members. 30 to 36 words, the child is able to make around 3-word sentences, with 75% of speech understood by pronouns, by strangers, and pronouns start. 4 years, 4 to 5-word sentences. Now the sentence is becoming proper grammatically, and the speech should ideally be 100% understandable by strangers. So these are the speech milestones. Communication, language milestone, they will always go with speech. So 3 months, start responding to sound, social smile is present. 4 to 7 months, cooing in response to social overtures is present. 7 to 12 months, the child will start responding to name, syllable will come, lifting head to pick up, and the child will understand simple words like no. 12 to 18 months, simple things. Where is your shoe? Where is mummy? The child start understanding. See, again, every time it is the receptive language which is coming first before expressive language. Child will start pointing for need and interest, and child starts speaking simple words with meaning. Just start. 18 to 24 months, start speaking 6 to 8 simple words with meaning. Understanding many more words come and starts combining words. 24 to 36, child tries to talk and play with other children, and speech is much more clearer. 36 to 48 months, the child starts asking us questions, and 48 to 60 months, the child should be able to tell simple stories. We will going to a lot of checklist like this. This is just to give a rough gist. Social emotional. Again, a very, very neglected milestone. So it is very common nowadays. See, the child is not doing it because the child is moody, aloof. Very, very commonly we hear that he will only play with kids he wants to. He is very moody. He only answers if he is in mood. So that's not how development works. Because the child is receptive to us, the child is paying attention to us, the child is paying attention to people and activities going around him. That's why the child is learning. So social emotional is a very, very important parameter of development. It always goes hand in hand with communication. And again, we divide it into interpersonal relationship, responding to others' cues, understanding emotions, imitation. This is where we lack in autism, where the child is not understanding our emotions or not understanding our feeling, and the child is not responding to us. Play, sharing, turn taking, make believe play. So the child is playing, making a tower of block, being able to make the puzzle, but what about the make believe play, understanding rules of the game? And coping skill, which are danger awareness, asking for help, anger issues, these are all part of social emotional skills which have to come. Beautiful, beautiful non-verbal communication. She's pointing and telling me, here is mummy, here is papa, and here is me. 18 months of age, pointing is there, non-verbal communication is there. This child at this moment is not at risk for autism. So she is doing both. She is doing communication with me. She is doing non-verbal communication with me, and she is also showing social emotional response to me. So social emotional and communication usually always go hand in hand. Social, personal social, again, we will not go in detail. These are the social skills which allow a child to become independent in doing his or own work, which will include eating, dressing, and toileting, which will, again, it goes along with fine motor, handling the spoon. It goes along with gross motor, putting your leg and pulling up your bottoms. So key social and adaptive milestones very roughly: 2 months social smile, 3 months recognizes mother, 6 months stranger anxiety start coming, 9 months bye bye start coming, 12 months the child is coming if we are calling, 15 months the child tries to what you say communicate with us in own language, blah 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 blah, blah, but the child will try to communicate. 18 months copying parents in tasks, 2 years asking for needs, 3 years sharing, knowing full name, gender. 4 years group play will start. The child is able to go to toilet alone at home. And 5 years helping in household tasks. So like I told, it is our whole child development. It is not one parameter. All four parameters have to go together. Social, emotional, physical, gross and fine motor, speech and language, and cognitive. Everything has to go together. It is not we cannot have this. Let's first teach the child how to walk and then we will start working on language. Both the things have to start working together. It has to go together. So what do we do? So what are we supposed to do? In the sense ki how do we tell that this child is in the normal range or if this child is at delay. So every kid we are not just going to take and do a complete developmental assessment. That's not how it works. So there is a concept of developmental screening. What is screening?